I'm sure you've heard somebody say, story of my life. That's the story of my life. Well, today I'm inviting you to rewrite the story of your life. My name is George Murichu, and you are watching CITAM, Church Online. And I want to welcome you as we explore together this subject on how we can recraft the narrative of our lives. There are times when that phrase is said, someone says it oftentimes in a sense of resigning. Like this, there's nothing I can do about this. You can see with the shoulders stooped and basically a sigh and saying, I can't do anything about this. This is the story of my life. Well, today we can actually see someone who recrafted, he wrote the narrative of his life in a different way. And before we consider this person, I wonder what the story of your life is. That thing for which you sigh and you say, this seems to be something that basically is a pattern in my life. This seems to be the story of my life. This seems to be the theme of my life. Maybe it's rejection. Maybe it's failure. Maybe it's a pattern of, as you try, you encounter all manner of false starts. Those are things which end up being internalized, and they become, for many people, things that they cannot move forward from. But rewriting the story of our lives is something that is well modeled for us in the story of Jabez. Jabez is in this list of chronicles, this list of names. And his name stands out because there's a narrative that's added there. We are told in the book of 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 9 and 10, that Jabez called on the God of Israel, and he said, "Oh, that you would bless me indeed, and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be upon me, and that you would keep me from evil, so that I may not cause pain." Backstory, what was the story of Jabez's life? It was a story of pain. He was born in pain, he was named pain, and I suspect that he might have internalized it, or there are people around him. This is me just engaging my imaginations, thinking of how people were saying, that one is a pain. No wonder this or the other is happening. And Jabez could have inhabited that narrative. He could have internalized it. He could have made it his own. It could have stuck on him like a label that refuses to come out. But Jabez recrafts his narrative in the place of prayer. He says, "Oh, that you would bless me. Lord, that you would keep me from pain." And he says that I may not cause pain. Jabez rewrites the story of his life in the place of prayer. And that for me has been one of the most powerful things about prayer. It's an opportunity for me to present to the Lord the story of my life, that thus far, dear Lord, there's this that appears to be a pattern. There's this that looks like a dominant theme. But in this place of prayer, I'm asking you, dear Lord, to rewrite my story, to change my story. I pray that in this year, the Lord would do that for you, that yours would be not a story that is associated with the past, but more a story of prophetic destiny, of where the Lord is taking you. Where the story of your life has been a tragedy, God can actually recraft it and make it an epic narrative that inspires others. Maybe the story of your life has been just like Jabez, all about pain, all about pain, all about pain. But in the place of prayer, we can become prophets, and we can be able to recraft the story of our lives. May you do that today. May you pray, even this very prayer of Jabez, and may God lift you out of a space of fatalism where you say, there's nothing I can do about it. And where you think you're fated to be like that. May God empower you to realize that you have the Spirit of God in you, you're made in His image, and you can actually engage with the Lord, the author of your life, and allow Him, who's the master craftsman, to carve out a masterpiece in Jesus' name. God bless you, and see you again.